everybody, welcome to another episode of Model Car Memories. As you can see, I got a pretty large car here. It's actually my old RC car. My cousin taught me into, so hey, let's get back into RC cars. I'm like, yeah, I still got mine. So this is a body I did back in the late 80s, early 90s. And I'm gonna move it here. Sitting on top of a Bolink Eliminator Sport chassis. I was able to get everything back and running on it, doing good. Then my cousin said, hey, look, why don't you get this kind of body for it? And looked at it, 3D printed body. And here's the result of that. My boss at work has a new 3D printer and 3D printed this early model Corvair body. Had to print it in sections, so there's a line right down the middle here, and I've got that glued in place just temporarily. One thing I had to do right off the bat, get narrower tires. These were the size tires that originally came on it. Found some that were a little narrower. The front still won't fit underneath there, so I think on that what I'm going to do, can't find tires that are narrower or ones that are different offset. So the first attempt to remedy that would be to replace this piece right here, and if I can take the mounting point and shift it in just a little bit, maybe get enough that I can get the clearance of the wheel underneath the front wheel well there. So I got to get back to the hobby store and buy a piece of carbon fiber for that. This whole chassis is just carbon fiber, but this piece isn't much. It's just 5 holes in it here where it mounts to, and then the ends of it here, and just bring it in a little bit. And I think I need to adjust the wheelbase just a little bit. It's off by maybe 3/8 of an inch or something like that. So but that's the chassis part here. Let me set this aside. But since this is a model car channel, talking about the body work on it. It's just PLA plastic. This thing's really thick. If you're into RC cars, it's just a Lexan body. They're real thin. If you can see here, if I can hold it up to the light, you see there's a couple cracks in it here still. So I sanded the body where it meets together to try to get it as even as possible. There's some things like on a 3D print, you can see the louvers that would be on the rear deck lid of an early model Corvair, but it really didn't translate that well to the outside. I'm just wondering to get the body smooth, I'm going to start with 100 grit sandpaper and kind of sand it down. But to fill in these gaps here, what I'm going to do start out is put some painter's tape on the outside, and then on the inside fill up the gaps with baking soda, and then put drops of super glue in it. I don't know if you've ever seen that trick before, where super glue just reacts to the baking soda reacts to the super glue, and it'll harden super hard on that. So I'm going to do that to fill in the gaps there. Then once that's done, I need to start sanding. The really bad part of it is on the gap. Because that's where the gap is where it laid on the plate of the 3D printer, and it printed it going up or going out that way is how it printed. But the idea is going to be to get it painted like my 63 Corvair. Now this body style is a 60 because the front area here is caved in, and the emblem here is of a 60 emblem. But I'm still going to paint it like my 63. They did put the little Corvair emblem in there. That was in on the 3D print. Around the headlight buckets, it's kind of sort of there. I can paint silver around it, and then orange for the turn signals there. Maybe paint the bumper silver and stuff like that. But that's the goal. As far as windows, the 3D print came with windows to put in. I'm going to use the front and rear glass as a template to make my own curved plastic for the glass on it, and then probably just tint it or paint it black, because if it was all clear, you just could look down in it and see the electronics in there. And then the sides are just flat, so I just need a flat piece of plastic to go in there on that one. It does only have one side view mirror. My car has two. Of course, my 65 only has one, and now I got garage doors, and try backing your car out of a garage, 8-foot garage with only one side mirror. It's been a learning experience. But I'm going to do a long series on that. This right here, several videos of me trying to get this ready, because it is now the 1st of March, and our first Corvair show is in Helen, Georgia, middle of April, weekend after tax day. That's what it always is. So my goal is to have this ready for Springfest in Helen, Georgia. So hopefully have it painted up and do it then. They are doing an autocross. I'll see if I can sneak this in on the autocross. I don't know, see how, with my modifications, I'm not sure how the turning's going to be on that. So this is just an introduction video to this project. So if you stay tuned next couple month or so as I try to complete this project here. Also want to give a quick shout out, coworker of mine, Tom. He started his own YouTube channel, Cheapskate EDC. I'll put the link in the description to his channel. He's been doing like just his quick everyday carry, because he's always got 5 pocket knives on him all the time. But he's also been doing some Kydex holsters and showing his learning process on doing the different Kydex holsters and different build techniques he's discovering on that. So check out his channel and subscribe to it there. So, but thank you for watching this. If you just stumbled on it, make sure you hit subscribe to pick up the next issue, the next versions of this, how it's going to look in a couple weeks here. But thanks for watching.